Hello, I'm so glad you're here. Every October for me is Robot Month and has been since October of 2013. This year I am drawing my robots in a 9x12 Canson XL Mixed Media sketchbook and painting them with Himi Gouache paints and Tombow Dual Brush markers. You can see some of the previous robots here that I have painted this month. I thought you might like to paint one with me today. I figured out recently that I don't actually enjoy measuring the safe zone, so I quit doing that and have just been taping off the borders. Taping off the border accomplishes a couple things. First, it creates a border on your page that makes it easier to scan in for digital products. Second, it creates a crisp line that prevents bleed over onto other pages. Third, and most importantly, it breaks through that blank page barrier that can make it hard to get started with drawing. For me, the next step in drawing is always to write down whatever I am feeling in the moment, sometimes referencing my feelings wheel because I'm not always very connected to my emotions. Today I was feeling inspired and grateful, which is a wonderful feeling. If you struggle, as I do sometimes, to name your emotions, a feelings wheel can be an excellent tool to help you pinpoint those emotions. You can then use that knowledge to inform your art or journaling activities. Or you can do what I do and combine them however you see fit. You can see right here I am using my own hand as a model for a robot hand. One of the first things I tried to do when I was teaching myself how to draw was to get comfortable around other people. The idea of drawing around other people was scary. It felt pretentious. It felt vulnerable. But it also felt important, even when I was learning and not very good at it. As a chronic overachiever, it felt important for me to be public about being not just a beginner at something, but an actively untalented one at that. It feels like several lifetimes ago, but there was once a time when more of my creative energy was devoted to writing than art. Until my early 30s, I was one of the I can barely draw stick figure people that now come up to me when I am drawing in public. When I was learning to draw, other people who didn't know how to draw would stop and marvel that I was brave enough to try. Talented artists would give me useful feedback, and children were suitably impressed with my robots, which were almost as good as theirs. Being willing to be publicly bad at drawing opened me up to lessons in the lightness and generosity of others that I hadn't known I needed at the time. But I know now that fundamentally changed the direction of my life. When you are the recipient of the generous light of other people, I genuinely believe you begin to crave the opportunity to shine that light back out to others. As a person who struggles with depression that can sometimes be difficult to treat, I spend a fair amount of time thinking about darkness. When I am doing well, as I have been for quite some time now, I still think about the darkness, but it makes me think about how I can shine a light into that darkness, because I have been the recipient of light, and because I know so many people are out there in the dark, thinking they are alone. We are not alone. Not a single one of us suffers alone, even if a lot of us suffer in silence. As we near the end of this painting, I want to take a moment to thank you for spending this time with me today. As a new YouTube channel, your interaction with this video means everything to me. If you liked what you saw today and want to see more, please like and subscribe. You can also click the bell icon to be notified of future videos. October is almost over, and I haven't drawn a single spooky thing all season. Let me know in the comments about your favorite Halloween haunts, and maybe one or two of them will show up in the last couple robot videos this month. I'm so glad we got to spend this time together today. I'll see you next week. Light on.